Good morning, Mr. S here. How are you doing today? Just going to have a look at Massive X, Native Instruments' new version of Massive, which came out yesterday evening. Downloaded it as part of my complete 12 package. So I'm not sure what the cost is. You can go to Native Instruments and see what it is. But if you had purchased the complete 12 or the Ultimate or the collector's edition, it came free. Oh, well, not free, but it came with that when it was released. Very complicated synth. Very nice synth. I haven't read the manual or anything. I just dived straight in and started to have a play around with it. I personally think that there won't be any reason not to be using the original Massive still. It's still a great synth. It's a bit like the correlation between Serum and Plant, which is another excellent new synth that's just been released. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be using either or both at the same time in your productions. A lot of YouTubers are talking about Plant being Serum killer, or probably start to hear about Massive X being a massive killer. But in my opinion, you should make use of all the tools you've got, and if something ain't broke, you don't need to fix it. So there's no reason why you won't be, I won't be using Massive and Massive X and Serum and Plant. So this is very complicated. Stacks of waveforms, wavetables. Like I said, haven't read the manual. Not sure whether you can draw or make your own wavetables. You probably can, but I haven't looked into that yet. And the noise is very, very nice. And you've got lots of filters, effects, and a great routing system, as you can see here, which is a bit like Max or Reactor, so you can build your own routings to suit your purposes. And then you've got modulation envelopes, which you can draw, sync, make links by using this part here that I just worked out. So and got tools here to help you draw different shapes, which you can then apply. So it's similar to Massive X in that under each object or function or generator or modulator, you have a little box, and you just click on the desired modulation source and apply it there, and then by how much. One thing to mention is, unlike perhaps say Serum, you don't actually see the movement of the modulation, and I gather one reason for that is because there's so many modulation routings that you would just have probably end up with a confusing array of modulation movements all trying to happen at once. As far as CPU goes, on a pretty basic patch, this thing is using about 10% on my MacBook Pro quad-core i7, and it's not light on the CPU, I gather, once you start adding lots of effects and so forth. Lots of good filters you can choose from, and seems to be filters also built into the oscillators, which is nice and handy, and phase controls, which is really good. But like I said, I haven't had a lot of time to work with this, so I just dived in and started to have a bit of a play around. So I just thought, well, I probably will just have a play and see what happens. So I threw a quick chord progression in Ableton and assigned that to Cthulhu, and then sent the output of Cthulhu to Massive, so it would play, and turned Cthulhu's sound and chord generator off, made a bit of an arpeggiation pattern, and like I said, routed that to Massive X, and sounds like this. Oh yeah, you got lots of LFOs and other envelope sources that you can assign, and even an exciter envelope. That'll be interesting to get into. Of course, it comes with a zillion presets. I'm not going to go through them. I'd rather make my own, to be honest. But I'm sure there's lots of really good presets in there. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, and I think they've done a really good job with it. I'm particularly impressed with the noise, because you've got lots of different sources that you can choose and mix in, and of course modulate it, and you've also got pitch noise, which is really nice. And I could imagine that there is not too many sounds that you probably can't make with this machine. Anyway, this is just a quick video giving you a quick look at things, and I'll be back soon with some more videos on other stuff, producing, and you can also catch me on Twitch streaming now. Um, now that I've got better internet, hooray, finally. So yeah, I'll put a link in my YouTube description with this video to link my Twitch account if you'd like to join my channel and watch me streaming and producing tracks and doing all sorts of sound design stuff. So have a good day, and we'll see you later. Bye for now. Ciao.